Now let us try to understand how we can use these open education resources or any other resources in our MOOC course or in our daily class also. So you can see there are three symbols here. So copyright, you have learned about it in previous lectures. So copyright, if you want to use any copyrighted thing, so you need to contact the author, the author who possesses the copyright, and you will have to take his or her permission to use it. Another is the extreme end of copyright is public domain. So if you find any symbol like this, then you can use it freely and you don't need to attribute anyone. So this is the symbol which you can look for if you want to use any content freely and without any attribution. In between these two there lies a Creative Commons licensing. So what is the need of Creative Commons licensing? So there are certain things, like some authors who have developed something, and he or she wants that a large number of people should use it, but he or she also wants that they should get the attribution for their work. So this is different for copyright. Like copyright is exclusive right of author, but and each and every person will have to seek permission to use that. But in Creative Commons licensing, we don't have to seek the permission of the author, but we will have to attribute, or there are different versions of Creative Commons licenses which I am going to discuss, but I hope you understand the difference between these two. So again I am repeating, in the case of copyright you need to seek permission of the author, and in case of Creative Commons you don't need to seek the permission of author, but you will have to attribute the author. So these are the four symbols which is related to Creative Commons licensing. So this is a default symbol by. So every time if you use anything, any object or any image, any audio, any video which comes under Creative Commons licensing, you will find this symbol also. So you will have to you can use it freely, but you will have to attribute the author. Next is non-commercial. If you see this symbol, that means you can use the object of that author, but you cannot use it for commercial purpose. So non-commercial, this NC stands for non-commercial. ND stands for non-derivative. So you can use that object, but you cannot change that object. You cannot tweak, or you cannot make any changes on that object. You will have to use as it is. You will have to use the object as it is in its original form. The last one is share alike. So share alike, you can change the object, you can tweak the object, you can make changes in the object, but the condition is that the licensing should be the same as the original one. So you cannot change the licensing terms after using share alike. Let us try to understand it in more deep sense. So you can see that there are different combinations. So public domain is creative, so you can use it freely, you don't have to attribute anyone. CC BY, so this is the simplest one. If you find this symbol, then you can use it. You can copy or publish it. You can use it for commercial purpose. You can make changes, you can modify it, and you can change the license also. So all these rights are available in case of CC BY. So but you will have to attribute the original author. CC BY SA, share alike. So you will find that you can modify or adapt it, but you cannot change the license terms of it. So or other things you can do this on this license. Okay. So non-derivative is you cannot modify or adapt, but you can change the license, and you will have to attribute. So these two symbols indicate for you will have to attribute, and you cannot modify or adapt the original object. This is for non-commercial, so you cannot use it for commercial purpose. BYNC SA. So BYNC SA, that means SA means you cannot change the license, but you can modify the object. NC, so NC is there, so you cannot use it for commercial purpose. So and the last one is BYNC ND. So you will have to attribute the author. You cannot use it for commercial purpose, and you cannot make changes. So you cannot modify it, and you cannot use it for commercial purpose, but you can change the license.